We finally made it back to the ranch with our motorhome, completely exhausted after weeks on the road. Instead of rushing to the house, we decided to spend one last night in the RV while Mike works and we regroup. Of course, it wouldn't be an RV trip without something breaking. As we got ready to get home, the kitchen slide refused to come in again. Luckily, the trusty wobbler saved the day. In this episode, I'm sharing what we spent on repairs, the surprise expenses that hit us, the lessons that we learned, and why, after everything, we decided this rig is going to stay with us for the long haul. I'll also be real about stress eating, blowing the budget, and how I plan to get back on track with a little homemade pizza meal prep to keep future trips easier and healthier. Let's dive in. We are back at the ranch. It's the next morning. Mike went to take Enzo for a walk. The horses just got fed. I see them all in their buckets. Yeah, I forgot how hot and humid it is here. And we spent all of August on the East Coast. Even Red Bay was cooler than this. It's hot and it's foggy out right now. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's a little hot out there. So now Mike's working, so after he finishes work today, we're going to pack up and drive home. It's been a long trip. It wouldn't have been so bad if we didn't have all those repairs and all that stress. As I have to admit, the stress factor was way up there. Kind of blew our diets because you stress eat. Because, there's nothing you could do about some of this stuff. Yeah, I'm still sitting here and I got QuickBooks out. Trying to figure out how we're gonna pay for shit. I'm getting stuff all packed up. Oops, good, now knock it over. I got all kinds of stuff here. I got our laundry bag over here. Mike's got some of his stuff packed. I'm going to change the sheets on the bed. Take some of this stuff home. Regroup. We major cleaning. Let's see, what do we got in the refrigerator? Oh yeah, see, I talk about stress eating, there we go. And we still have some salmon, some mahi-mahi. Looks like I'm going to be defrosting the freezer too. What else do we have in the refrigerator? It's getting there. I have a lot left now. We got pickles. We still have some of our H-E-B organic mayonnaise. Enzo still has some food. We have fudge bites in the back. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, more stress eating. All right, Lucy? Wow! You want to go home too? Do you want to go to the big house? She's not sure. We're pretty sure. Sleep in our big bed. Though I did ask Bunkhouse Conversions if they can take a queen and make it into a king. And he said, do you have nightstands? And I said, yes, we do. He says, we can make that into a king-size bed. I said, ooh, that would be good. Because we're going to be keeping this rig for a few years after that expenditure. And that was one of our wish list items, is we want a king-size bed. That would be cool. Mike wants a residential fridge, but I don't think he's going to get it with this. I really don't think the space is available for it. An electric fridge would probably give us a couple more cubic feet, I think, because those fins in the back take up room. I think the electric refrigerators are deeper. That would be cool. Because we do have this really nice new floor. I'm going to have to get some plastic carpet stuff because I see that I'm stepping on it over here all the time. So that's not going to look pretty for a real long time if I have to keep stepping on it to get around these chairs. I'm slowly packing. The cats are just relaxing. Rudy is definitely relaxing. Patches up there her hidey hole, which she loves. And Desi's over there. Do you think he's comfortable? I think so. We covered these chairs. I have to make some sort of slip covers for these chairs because they're already digging their little claws into them. Yeah, mine has a big dink right over here. I don't know if you can see it, but we can see it. I'm going to make some more covers. I have this sheepskin stuff. Then I actually made a cover for the old ones. Let's see if I can dig that out. Here's the old one I made. I actually made it so it was the same color as that. And these are dirty, of course. But it turns out that our new seats are like 3 inches deeper than the old ones, but the same width. So I'm going to come up with something like that, but I'm also going to cover the backs too. So that is what's going on right now. Never a dull moment. Oh, it's raining. Having an issue getting this light again. Oh, this side's in more than that side. This is still out. A little bit more. A little bit more. Perfect. That's in.
This one's in?
This one needs to come in a little bit more too. Just a touch. Perfect. That's it. It's in. We are heading home. Oh, that long, I don't know, you couldn't really call it a vacation. We're heading home from a long ordeal to the RV. I mean, some of it was vacation and some of it was extremely stressful. Did I say that before? Probably did. Oh, now we're heading home to the big house. Our house. Not big, but it's bigger than the RV. Yeah, we just packed everybody up. Lucy had to get stuck in the dash. Hannah called me and had to lay underneath the dash and pull her out. Issues for her screaming. And she was not happy because she didn't want to go on a break. She didn't want to go back. It is what it is. Like has the 4 kids. I have Enzo, who's behind me, being really good. And I'm just following Mike out down the ranch road. Feeding all the pets. Everything's been put away. We found stuff that we had taken with us that we never ate. Everything back in the country. And of course the monumental chore is doing the laundry. Yes, we have tons of laundry. We got laundry everywhere. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. Of course we're all pretty much pooped along. We had a long trip. Did you finish your food? Oh yeah, he polished his bowl. Lucy and Desi both threw up in the RV when we got back home from our trip. Both not feeling very well. They were fine this morning, and then Lucy decided to hide in the dash. Actually, that was a nightmare. Pull her until I got her within view, and then had to figure out a way of bringing her down between the wires. That was not a good thing. Ugh. I never have to do that again. After we looked at all the bills, we were horrified at finding out how much we paid for this month-long series of repairs. See if we could stay on track with our next trip. And the reason we were still going to go on this trip is because we've been planning this for over a year. It's our 30th anniversary trip. Originally, we were going to stay at Disney World. We're going to stay at our Fort Wilderness campground. It sounded like a great idea. We actually were able to book it and get the dates we wanted. We did it like a year in advance. But it turns out 5 nights, and that's only with 3 days going to Disney World. We added that all up, and the bill was going to be $5,000 just to do that. That's not including the gas to get there, the time to get there, the places we would have to stay along the way, and our food. It wasn't included in that. So we decided about 6 months ago that was going to be huge. We really didn't want to spend that kind of money. Why don't we go back to Palo Duro Canyon? That was a really cool place, but we didn't get to hike there because they had all these rainstorms and they closed all the trails. What else to do? So we planned this whole thing out and whatnot. And we want to see if we could stay on budget. with this fiasco that we just went through, it blew not only our budget, but it blew our diet. I say our lifestyle, because when you're that stressed, you tend to stress eat. So all the weight I lost like 5 pounds before this trip, gained it right back on, and so did Mike. And we're like, well, we've got to do better. We are going to meal prep all our meals, and we're trying some out this week and next week. Easy meals to fix. Try to just buy our stuff at H-E-B before we leave, and that's all we're going to do. So we're going to try to stay on track. So we're going to try a few new recipes out. We're going to meal prep all our stuff, and that's what this video is about. And then I want you guys to hold us accountable to see if we can actually do this. Because if we can do it, you guys can do it. So stick around, and any recipes that we find that seem to work for us and we really like, we're going to post them up on the website, so you guys can go check them out there and try them out and let us know how you make out. And whether you're full-time or part-time, it doesn't matter. And you're traveling around, seeing parts of the country, and it tends to get a little tough to stay on that lifestyle that you're supposed to be creating for yourself, that's supposed to be healthy. And as longer that we're healthy, the more traveling we can do. I'm making homemade pizza, and I'm making the dough first. It's super easy. If I can do it, anyone can do it. I have 1.5 cups of hot water just from the tap, and I also heated this up ahead of time. I actually just washed it out with some hot water, so this is warm. That's the trick. Yeast doesn't like cold water. And I need a package of active dry yeast. Get the regular stuff, don't get the quick rising stuff, because God only knows what's in it. There you go. The whole package goes in there. Yeah, sprinkle in the yeast and let it sit for 5 minutes. Then I use organic flour. It's supposed to be 3.5 cups. Bread flour is better, it's finer. So this actually holds 2 cups. I'm going to just measure it out in this thing. Yes, I do. I have a whole nother container. So this is good. Alright, this thing's pretty much dissolving. As you can see, it's starting to dissolve. It's not doing too much. I have to find a mixing paddle, which I actually do have. It's actually a dough hook. Works really well. There we go. I'm just going to mix this up a little bit. Sort it out. As you can see. I need 2 teaspoons of olive oil, 2 teaspoons of salt, and a teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm going to mix in those ingredients first. Up in 2.5 cups of flour and 1/2 cup, so it's still need another half. Up in the whole thing. I'm looking wide right now. Knead using the mixer and the dough hook on low on medium speed until the dough is smooth and elastic, about 10 minutes. So for 10 minutes, beating it along the side of the container. Okay, 10 minutes is up, and let's go see how the dough feels. See if it's sticky, really sticky. You need to add more flour. You don't want it sticking that bad. You don't want to have to pull it off your hands. I'm going to add a little bit more than 1/4 cup. pop it down in here. Alright, let's try that. Do it slowly because otherwise you're going to wear the new flour. Just put it in there. That's from how I know. The first time I had it, I pulled it with my hands. The second time I started to add flour to it, so I got it so it's tacky, but it doesn't stick to your fingers. That works. Let's see how this is. Well, it's still sticking on my fingers. You know what? Let's add some more. And another 1/4 cup or so. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oops, see how it's not sticking to my finger? It's tacky, but it's not sticking. This is good. This is what you want. See what I'm doing? Hopefully. Yeah. Alright, now you gotta peel it out of here. Yeah. See, even though it sticks to my hands a little bit, it's not sticking so bad. You have to peel it off your fingers. Okay, I'm going to make it into a ball. Okay, so you roll it into a ball. It's covered with oil. Put a cover on it. I want to bring it all the way down to the slowest setting because it's not very warm out right now. The yeast needs to be warm to rise. Put this on the stove over here, right here. It stays there for 90 minutes. Rose, I'm just patting it down. I'm going to split it in half. It's more of a judgment call. I got 2 bowls now. I just oiled this guy. You plop it down in there and roll it around and all the oil on it. This one needs more oil. Let me see what I'm doing. All this around. And I'll let it sit for another half hour. Cover this one again. And we'll have 2 pizzas. Here. And one here. And set the timer for another 30 minutes. Cornmeal on. To so pretty. It's a pretty early morning. There we go. That's not bad. Do this as a meal prep thing.
Well, I don't know if we can meal prep it, but instead of using chopped meat,
Yeah.
I decided to use a salmon burger with crawfish.
Yeah, that sounds great.
And then we flatten them out like a smash burger.
Yep.
We're going to do them on the Blackstone. We're going to put some bacon on it. And that's it. Flipping them.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. And that did worked out pretty well.
Flipping them over.
That's the tricky part.
That's the tricky part because it's going to be greasy. So unfortunately, I don't have a big enough grill to have like a greasy end and a clean end. So I might need
Both of them, maybe.
two to flip them. One, two, three. Needs a little more experimenting.
You're right. I think the corn's making it fall apart a bit.
Well, bacon. Which is crispy.
We like it crispy.
Some bacon there. They really have the better thing. I don't want to dirty another.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
There we go.
Okay.
Now.
Oh, cheese.
Organic cheddar. We have our sauce.
And pickles.
A little work on the design, but
Hey, it looks really good, and it smells amazing. So, unfortunately, you can't convey that through a video, but it smells really good.
It does smell good. Okay, that's it.
That looks pretty cool.
You fold like a taco. Good luck with that. Some things around. There you go. Yeah, just think of it as a giant gyro.
Yeah, kind of.
That would be good too with gyro sauce on there.
Yeah, probably would be. This thing's gigantic.
That's one burger.
That's one burger?
That's one HEB burger, yeah. Just smashed out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Mmm. Good.
Yeah?
But it's huge.
So just eat what you want.
Yeah.
Had to reduce the size.
Reduced the size. I took out half the salmon burger. Now I can actually get it in my mouth. Now Mike's still struggling trying to get it into his mouth.
I gotta admit, this is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, I can smell it. It smells delicious.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Like I said, next time I'm gonna use a half a burger for two tortillas.
Right. Yeah.
One burger that HEB gives you is just too big.
Yeah. Well, the RV is unpacked. The laundry pile is taller than me, and the numbers are in. Repair and road life are never cheap. But the motorhome is road ready again, and it's ours for the long haul. I'll admit, I gained back some of the weight I worked so hard to lose, but that just means I'm more determined to focus on budget-friendly, healthier meals. Next up, Mike and I will be diving into some serious meal prep for our 30th anniversary trip to Palo Duro Canyon, and you don't want to miss the recipes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in episode 153. So come join us on our adventure. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to see what we're up to next. Ring that notification bell to tune into our next video, usually out every Saturday morning. Please leave a comment too. We would love to hear from you guys. Have a good one.